Welcome back, everybody. It's time for more ridiculousness. This is Storm. Okay, Storm in the Vault. Bobby pins. What's next? Who's next? Who's next? Who wants another blast of laser musket? I really do like the laser musket. It's really become like my favorite weapon in the game. Not just in this, not just because of what's happening now, but because I've played other characters who use it.
How you doing in there, Valentine? Feeling hungry?
Hey, Dino. Come on, Dino. Where you at, Dino? Boom. It took 2 shots to kill you.
Hey, you! I don't know who you are, but we got 3 minutes before they realize muscles for brains ain't coming back. Get this door open!
Okay. Open right the door. Awesome. Hey, buddy.
Haha, my knight in shining armor. Question is, why does he come all this way? Risk life and limb.
A smoking
Own
robot?
private eye.
I'm tracking a murderer.
I'm tracking a murderer. The bastard who shot my wife. Took my son. I don't even have a clue who he is or where he's gone.
So, you need a little angel of vengeance, huh?
Yes.
Well,
Yes,
I
we
don't
do.
usually go after blood money, but I guess I can make an exception. I've been cooped up in here for weeks. Turns out the runaway daughter I came here to find wasn't kidnapped. She's Skinny Malone's new flame. And she's got a mean streak. Anyway, you got troubles, and I'm glad to help. But now ain't the time. Let's blow this joint. Then we'll talk.
Alright. Bobblehead.
Yes.
Malone's crew here used to be small time. Muscled out of the old neighborhood by bigger players.
Yeah.
They found this place. Don't know what happened to the previous owners, but they're not exactly around to charge rent. Empty vault. Perfect hideout.
He runs faster than my walking speed, but slower than my run speed.
Hold on, I hear some of them coming. There they are. How do you want to play this?
The job is to check on the prisoners. Why does that take so fucking long, huh? Hey, Dino, quit razzing that detective and get down.
One of them's dead. One of them just...
Wake up.
And... boom!
Hey,
Oh, come on.
that's one way to get that coolant pumping.
Coolant. I don't have coolant, buddy. Now, what did he have on him? Ammo. Now, what did this guy have on him? Some ammo. Ammo and bottle caps.
Hard and loud, huh? Well, gets the job done.
Yes, it does.
As for whoever cleans up the floors.
Not my
This door's
problem.
on the fritz. Let me see if I can get it open.
Yeah, you do that.
There we are. Hell of a lot easier to do when the lock isn't on the other side.
Alright. Let's get on out of here. Let's get out of here.
They're here somewhere.
Got him. Okay, who's next?
What? No. Am I?
Oh. Come on, buddy. Boom. Yeah. Come on. Come on, buddy. Where are you? Yeah. Who's next? Nobody. Nice. Did I now?
Something out.
Okay. Now it's time for... Boom. Shot him once. Boom. Shot him twice.
Bothering anybody now.
Alright, got him. Alright, Nick.
More stairs? Who built this damn vault? A fitness instructor?
Have a little less snark, a little more movement. Let's get going, Nick. Whoa.
I don't think we're alone.
No shit.
Don't underestimate us again. Couldn't take long. Gotta pick up my feet after I knock you off.
Where are you, boy? Where are you, buddy? Oh, almost got him. Almost got him. Come on. Lean out. I missed him.
Lights out for you.
Come on.
I'll rub you out.
Almost got him. Yeah, almost. Oh, I thought I had him.
Just when I
Yeah.
thought we were getting along.
Yeah. I didn't need another submachine gun. I don't need two. I only need
Skinny
one.
Malone and the rest of his boys are waiting for us somewhere. The name's, ironic, but don't let that fool you. He's dangerous.
I'm sure he is.
Another locked door.
Yeah, that would be good. Wait a minute. How much ammo have I got for that?
Bud,
I'm ready to take him out.
got it. But I hear big fat footsteps on the other side. Once we step through this door, get ready for anything.
All right. I'm gonna go in with my big gun. Maybe they'll be intimidated by my very large gun. I mean, I got a minigun. Do you really want to fight a guy with a
What are you
minigun?
doing? You come into my house, shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much this is gonna set me back?
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing dame, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
Oh, poor little Valentine. Ashamed you got beat up by a girl. I'll just run back home to Daddy, shall I?
Should have left it alone, Nicky. This ain't the old neighborhood. In this vault, I'm king of the castle. You hear me? And I ain't letting some private dick shut us down now that I finally got a good thing going.
I told you we should have just killed him! But then you had to get all sentimental. All that stupid crap about old times.
Darla, I'm handling this. Skinny Malone's always got things under control.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah?
doesn't look like it.
Then what's this guy doing here, huh? Valentine must
I
be
am to
right,
kill you.
to rub us all out.
Try and convince her to leave, or do I want to do sarcastic?
Darla, listen to me. You have a home to go back to. You don't want to throw your life away with these thugs.
Don't you try to confuse me! Get him, Skinny!
No. Why isn't it? I mean, that's just ridiculous. It takes a while to spin up, but then... What? I guess they had to make it a little less powerful.
That wasn't the plan originally, but hey, tempting.
Hey, I'm the one in charge here. You got something to say? Say it to me.
That was the problem.
Look at yourself. Darla's playing you for a sap. You're better than this. You're better than her.
No one tells Skinny Malone how to run his affairs. I've had enough of this. Time for the hard goodbye.
Okay. Looks like we're gonna drug up again. And let's go with, ooh, that's, we don't need that. That does 80. It does 32, 34, 36. 10 with a high rate of fire. That's 50. Let's see. What do I need to sort them by damage? The bolt action pistol. Yeah. And let's do some buff out. Chet. Medics. Psycho. Whiskey for good measure. And just to top it all off. Down to 2 of us. Come on. What do I got today? Do I have anything I can... Come on. Let's try the Day Tripper. I'm gonna get my bat out. Boom! Alright, Darla.
You got guts. Had guts.
Come on, Darla. You really want to do this?
Go!
So much for Skinny Malone.
Yeah.
Think he's lighter or heavier with all those holes in it? Bullets probably got a few ounces. Good night, Fritz. Through all the old days.
Oh well.
It'll be an awkward conversation with Darla's parents when I tell them their daughter bit the big one. Well, at least the case is closed. Let's get out of here. There's a service ladder that should take us right to the surface.
Nick, I want to talk. I don't care about getting out. I know you have to get out because there's a scripted event that says we have to leave because we may have done the speech challenges, but whatever. But I didn't do the speech challenges. I did the bullet challenges, where I blew everyone up. Because I blew everyone up. I'm not really worried too much. Like I said, I'm just blowing through with this. I'm not actually playing anyone other than, well, occasionally I try to do the right thing, but it always ends up blowing up in my face, and I end up being a jerk. At least with this character, anyway. He's fun like that. I think I'm just gonna just start doing the jerk all the time. Why? Because it's fun. That's why we're playing this game. To have fun. And wait for long load times. Yeah. Long load times. Long load times. Come on. Well, I'll be back with you guys in a minute. And we're back.
Look at that Commonwealth sky. Never thought anything so naturally ominous could end up looking so inviting.
I suppose so.
Thanks for getting me out. How did you know where to find me, anyway? Not many people knew where I went.
talk to Ellie.
Your secretary, Ellie. She sent me.
She did? I should give her a raise. Now, you mentioned something about tracking down a murderer, how he took your son. I want you to come to my office in Diamond City. Give me all the details. Besides, I think you've earned a chance to sit down and clear your head.
Lead the way, Nick.
All right, let's move fast. Follow me.
All right, Nick. Let's get going, Nick. I said, let's get going, Nick. I said, let's get going, Nick. You're not going to do this the whole way, are you?
Traveling in the Commonwealth as long as I have, you learn a few things. These old buildings and alleyways give you a lot of opportunities to hide if things get bad, but that goes both ways. Always keep your eyes out and your head on a swivel. Things can go from calm to deadly in a heartbeat. Diamond City is as close to safe as you can get in these parts. Security keeps the perimeter under control, but it's always a struggle. Despite the mayor's bragging, it really is the most secure settlement around.
Uh-huh.
Even if it comes with a few uptight guards.
I'm sure it does. You're not going to keep starting and stopping, are you? Yeah, I just figured I'd run all the way back with him. I don't usually like fast travel. I miss out on so much content that way. But like I said, it's more fun this way. Then I gotta keep running in odd directions, diagonally. I gotta zigzag with him. Because otherwise, I'll run past him. If I run past him, and I'm not running with him. And I know why they put him at this speed, because this is thumbstick speed. He is a thumbstick speed. And there's so much about the new Fallout that it just suffers from what I like to call console-itis. Most of it has to do with the interface, which is designed for very few buttons and 2 analog sticks, as opposed to 106 keys and a... No, I don't care. Unless you do, Nick. What are you doing, Nick? Stupid robot. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. Feeling lighter? Feeling heavy? Eat some food. You'll be lighter. Makes sense in Bethesda land. Don't ask me how it's really supposed to make sense in a real way, but yeah, more music. You know, even in my normal games, I don't turn the radio on. I prefer the more atmospheric music. Sometimes I even disable that.
Yeah?
No. I sometimes feel compelled to answer the NPCs when they say, yeah? What? Or make some other kind of utterance. Yeah, what? Hey? Hey? Whatever. It's not really all that important. We're gonna take another long load time, are we? Better not. Here we go. That won't do bad. Come on, Nick. I really wish you'd go faster. Can't wait for the creation kit to come out. But then you can modify things like NPC run speed. That would be more in line with the player run speed.
Hey, you that trader? Up from Quincy?
No?
You sell any...
No, I don't.
The train! They're always open!
Come on. Oh. Come on. There we go. Some doors in this game.
Ellie? Are you here?
Nick? Oh God, it's really you.
Yes, it is.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Can we get started on my case?
Oh, of course. There's just a small clerical thing we need to clear up. Here. I know an amount wasn't on the table when you went out to find him, but you deserve a reward. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers. But they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. What else can you tell me?
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much. But I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. The kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. Anything else you remember?
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground. Sealed up. A lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. Anything else you remember?
We're looking for my son, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? Why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. That confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
Who were the Gunners?
High-end mercenaries. No job too brutal. They're in the running as likely suspects. They wouldn't be the ones pulling the strings.
You think raiders might have done this?
I honestly doubt it. They can barely organize themselves, let alone pull off something this complicated.
So you think this Institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. I'm a synth myself. Discarded prototype anyway.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know. Never seen any other synth like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal, and there's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in between.
You don't know anything about them? Really?
Some kind of security setting strips or blocks out those memories. And it's not just me. Any synth that gets trashed, left behind, or escapes the Institute has the same problem. Probably some kind of failsafe.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right.
I really
Speculation is
want to
getting
just
us
find
off
a guy
track.
and kill
Let's
him.
focus on what you saw.
Not my son, but the guy
What do these kidnappers
killed my
look
wife.
like?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
Who is he? Do you think he has Sean?
Way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
You said he lives here? He's still in town?
They both vanished a while back, if I'm remembering right. That house is still there. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
Well, let's go check it out. Well, get going. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it has to do with the timing issue with the door. Whatever. Oh, come on, let me out. Let me out. This door is horrible. Okay, now we're
Didn't
walking.
want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance, bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies, because they're all dead.
Well, he's got me.
Except you. 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. More than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The MO was all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off.
Yeah, well, there's not going to be many mercs in the Commonwealth that can pull that off after I'm done with him. There's going to be one left. One less.
Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? See if I can get this open.
Alright, doesn't look like anyone's coming.
That's one heck of a lock. Something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
Lock's really strong. Locked tight. Don't think I can pick this. Nick.
Can't get through that door.
Nope.
Stubborn lock, ain't it?
Yeah,
See that platform in the distance, near the city entrance?
yeah.
That's the elevator to the mayor's office. Why don't you go ask around there? I'll stay here and see if I
wrong
can
button.
jimmy this lock.
I wanted to toggle run. I ended up pressing the Pip-Boy button. Sometimes the buttons are just a little bit too close together, or one button does too many things. It's really annoying. Oh, wrong one. Up this way. There we go. Well, it looks like we're just about out of time for today. So, I think that tomorrow we are going to talk to the mayor.
Why doesn't the mayor come out of his office, huh? He's afraid of talking to the press? I bet if I said I was with the Institute, he'd come running.
You ever think maybe you could get a man's attention easier if you use softer words, honey? Maybe shout a little less.
Oh, that reminds me of this article I'm writing about the mayor's affair with a certain air-headed blonde. Oh, look who it is. What brings you to the mayor's office, huh?
You know a man named Kellogg?
I'm trying to track down a man named
Kellogg.
Interesting. That's the guy who bought the house in the abandoned West Stands. Had that kid.
If you are done crowding the reception area, Miss Piper, the mayor needs to make time for more responsible citizens.
I was just leaving anyway.
Well, I was, and there we
If
go.
there's anything I can do to lighten the load, or, you know, if you need anything proofread.
Okay, whatever. Well, I will talk to her tomorrow.